Today we'll show you the top 10 places to go when visiting Rome. Here at Travel Global, our goal is to bring you some of the most amazing travel destinations and tips as you adventure around the globe. So do subscribe to our channel and turn on that bell icon to add amazing new places to your travel bucket list. Number 10. Sistine Chapel. Part of the Vatican Museum complex, the Sistine Chapel is one of the most renowned religious chapels in the world and has a stunning amount of detail and iconography. Situated in the Apostolic Palace in the Vatican City, the Sistine Chapel was extensively restored in the 1400s and the place where the papal enclave takes place. It's here that a new pope is selected. The Sistine Chapel is particularly famous for its extensive and detailed decorations, including the Last Judgment fresco by Michelangelo and the ceiling artwork. These two magnificent pieces of artwork are considered some of the most influential and important in religious history. Number 9. Roman Forum. Entering the huge archaeological site of the Roman Forum and strolling through the ruins, you can almost imagine the citizens of ancient Rome walking the cobblestone streets in togas and bringing sacrifices to the temples. Of course, it helps to have a guide who can bring the stories to life, or you might mistake Augustus's house for Livia's, as there are no signs within the complex indicating what's what. The site dates back to around 500 BC, but was enlarged by Julius Caesar, Augustus Caesar, Domitian, and Trajan. In fact, you'll see remnants of Imperial Rome extending beyond the limits of the Forum to include Trajan's Column, the Arch of Titus, and the Circus Maximus. Number 8. Piazza Navona. Built on the site of the Stadium of Domitian, the Piazza Navona was built in the 15th century and has remained a popular attraction ever since. Located in close proximity to the Pantheon and the Trevi Fountain, the square is a great place to visit whilst walking through the city centre. This large square is usually full of artists and street vendors, and the surrounding buildings frame the open space perfectly. Notable elements of the square include the Fontana del Moro and Fountain of Neptune with their fantastic sculptures, the Palazzo Braschi, the Palazzo Pamphili, and the St. Agnesi in Angone Church. Number 7. Spanish Steps. Located in the Piazza di Spagna and the Piazza Trinita dei Monti, the 135 Spanish steps were constructed in 1725 to span the gap and slope between these two popular squares. Each of the 135 steps features a wide stone ledge and are framed by stone walls. At the top of the steps, you can find a large crucifix obelisk and many inscriptions carved into the stone. At the bottom of the steps, the Piazza di Spagna is spacious and contains a variety of shops and cafes. Alternatively, at the top of the stairs is the Trinita dei Monti Church, which in itself is a fine attraction. Number 6. The Pantheon. The Pantheon, a former Roman temple and now a present-day church, is known for its perfect proportions, which is amazing seeing as it was raised in 120 AD. While you're there, you can also pay your respects to Raphael, as well as Italian kings Victor Emmanuel II and Umberto I, who are all buried there. Recent visitors described this free attraction as a must-see. They also say the Piazza della Rotonda, in which it's located, is a cozy setting for a coffee, pizza slice, or gelato. Others recommend paying for a tour guide to better understand the ancient history you're seeing. Beat the crowds by visiting early in the morning. Number 5. Vatican Museums and Sistine Chapel. You'll find one of the Vatican City's most notorious attractions housed within these walls, the Sistine Chapel and Michelangelo's famous frescoes. A tour of the Vatican Museum grants access to various sections of the palaces, the Sistine Chapel included. But don't overlook the treasures housed within the museums themselves, including the spiral staircase and the Raphael rooms. The Vatican Museums are so immense that guided tours are highly recommended, though they make the price of visiting pretty expensive. Number 4. St. Peters Basilica. The epicenter of Roman Catholicism, St. Peters Basilica is centered in Vatican City and open daily for free. Many visitors enjoy trekking to the top of the dome. For a fee of about $7.50, you can climb the 551 steps to the summit. For a fee of about $10, you can take an elevator to a terrace where you'll climb just 320. Regardless, you'll take in a panorama of Rome's spectacular landscape. If you've come hoping to catch a glimpse of the Pope, you should consider attending the Wednesday general audience when he addresses the crowd at St. Peter's Square with prayers and songs. It's free to attend, but tickets are required. You'll also want to make sure he's in residence. Check the Vatican website to view the schedule. No ticket is required to see the Pope on Sundays when he usually addresses the crowd in St. Peter's Square at noon. Number 3. St. Peter's Square. Located at the front of the Vatican State, the square is actually circular and is framed by 2 huge sets of colonnades. Standing on these columns are beautiful statues of various religious figures and previous popes. In the center is an imposing obelisk which was actually taken from Nero's circus and looks Egyptian rather than Roman. At the far end of the square stands the iconic St. Peters Basilica, and in front of this is a set of chairs that are usually set out for papal ceremonies. Take in the enormity of the square, see the crowds of people hoping to catch a glimpse of the Pope, and use this as a starting point to explore the Vatican. Number 2. Trevi Fountain. A must-see on many travelers' itineraries, the Trevi Fountain is situated amongst a high concentration of hotels, shopping, and nightlife. Finished in the mid-1700s, the Trevi is a powerful example of a Baroque design with a distinctly mythological character. The god of the sea, Oceanus, emerges from the pool, flanked by his trusty tritons. The fountain underwent an extensive multi-million euro restoration and reopened in its full splendor in November 2015. According to Roman law, throwing 1, 2, or 3 coins into the Trevi with your right hand over your left shoulder ensures you'll return to Rome, you'll fall in love with an attractive Roman, and you'll marry that same Roman. Number 1. The Colosseum. This mighty structure is one of the most renowned and iconic landmarks in the world, and a trip to Rome wouldn't be complete without visiting the Colosseum. Also known as the Flavian Amphitheatre, the Colosseum was constructed between 70 to 80 AD, and at its peak was estimated to hold 80,000 spectators. The building was used to hold game, gladiator tournaments, and other forms of entertainment, and would regularly be attended by the Roman emperors. Located to the southwest of the main terminus train station, the Colosseum is easily accessible and has a metro station in close proximity. Marvel at this famous structure from all angles, and ensure that you brave the queues and step inside to truly appreciate the enormity of this ancient place of celebration. What destination in Rome did you like best? Leave us a comment below and make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our future travel videos. With that, I'll see you in the next video.